Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're jumping right into a really fascinating breakdown of a specific inner-city transit route, right in the heart of Saudi Arabia. Now, you know as well as I do, traveling between major hubs can often be a huge logistical headache, but the material we're analyzing today, it outlines a service aimed at literally completely eliminating all of that friction. We're going to break down exactly how this Riyadh to Dammam private transfer service is structured, looking super closely at the language and the promises made in their brochure. We want to understand exactly what kind of experience they're offering up to passengers here.
Okay, let's dive into this. Right out of the gate, the pitch begins with a single, incredibly powerful sentence. Travel safely and comfortably from Riyadh to Dammam. Notice what's missing there? It doesn't start with the price tag, and it definitely doesn't start with the vehicle specs. It starts with a core, emotional promise to you, the traveler. Security and relaxation. When you're taking a long-distance journey across Saudi Arabia, those two factors, safety and comfort, are just absolutely paramount. The guide immediately establishes that this isn't just about getting from point A to point B. No, it's about the quality of the time you spend in between. It totally hooks the reader by assuring them that their well-being is the absolute top priority of the whole operation. To truly get a feel for the atmosphere this service is trying to build, we really need to look at the specific vocabulary they're using, because words matter, right? And here, the text explicitly uses adjectives like premium, luxury, and smooth. This is totally intentional. By describing it as a smooth, long-distance journey, that wording is designed to create this vivid mental image of a totally uninterrupted, high-end experience. They aren't just sending a car to pick you up, they promise luxury vehicles that are operated by professional drivers. This specific combination of high-end hardware, the luxury cars, and the expert human capital, the professional drivers, it's meant to transform a standard road trip into a truly upscale, premium event. It's really designed to elevate the entire perceived standard of inner-city travel.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the material identifies its exact target audience. It explicitly lists 4 distinct traveler profiles. And for every single one of these avatars, it guarantees absolute reliability, privacy, and comfort. Think about it. If you're traveling for business, well, you need absolute punctuality and a quiet space to maybe take some calls or prep for a big meeting, right? That perfectly hits the privacy and reliability aspect. For family trips, comfort is framed as the ultimate key to keeping everyone sane and happy on a long drive. Airport transfers, those demand strict adherence to a schedule because there's no way you want to miss a flight. And urgent travel requires a service that is ready the absolute second you are. So you can see how this single premium service claims to adapt to solve the unique pain points of completely different types of travelers.
Let's move to and see how this builds into a beautifully streamlined passenger experience. The information provides a checklist of features, but when we arrange them like a sequence, we instantly see this logical step-by-step narrative of the flawless journey. And it starts way before you even get in the car. Step 1, 24/7 booking available, meaning the service operates entirely on your schedule, not theirs. Step 2 is presented as the ultimate convenience, door-to-door pickup and drop-off, which aims to completely eliminate the hassle of navigating to some crowded transit hub. Step 3 introduces the core service itself, a private intercity transfer with experienced drivers, assuring you that you're in the absolute safest of hands. And finally, Step 4 details the environment of the ride itself, comfortable and clean vehicles. It perfectly outlines a totally seamless process from start to finish.
So, the crucial point is how all these elements come together to define what the outline playfully calls a stress-free road trip. And that phrase, it isn't just marketing fluff. Based on the text, it has a highly specific definition. A stress-free road trip here is carefully constructed by combining guaranteed reliability, absolute privacy, high-end comfort, experienced professionals behind the wheel, and a luxury environment. It's the whole shebang. When the material promises a stress-free experience between Riyadh and Dammam, it actually backs up that bold claim with this specific combination of rock-solid service guarantees. It proposes a completely managed environment from the literal second you hit book until the exact moment you are dropped off at your destination.
Of course, all of this premium structuring leads to one very specific action step. This is the direct portal to actually securing the luxury service we've just been exploring. The guide makes it incredibly straightforward, boldly directing travelers to simply book online at https://taxiserviceksa.com/routes/Riyadh-Dammam. By placing this exact URL right at the culmination of all those amazing promises, they aim to make the transition from wanting a smooth, private transfer to actually securing one as frictionless as the ride itself is promised to be.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core question posed to absolutely anyone needing to make this specific journey. It completely reframes the conversation.
It's no longer just about finding a ride. It's about evaluating the true worth of your time, your peace of mind, and your comfort. We've seen exactly how this offering is structured around a premium, private experience. So it really leaves us, and any potential traveler out there, to reflect. When the stakes of your journey require absolute reliability and undisturbed privacy, what standard of travel will you accept? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next one.